Our generation, Millennials. This generation will be known for nothing. You've heard it so many times, on the news, from our parents, and from many others whose words were not so kind. But who are we to say that they are wrong? With countless music videos promoting sex, money, and drugs, those precious first 5 years of our children's lives are amounting to none. Kids are learning how to curse people out before they learn how to talk, because those words are all they got. They still listen in their minds as maybe the road that they walk, and little do they know, this road will eventually lead to nothing but dust. But who are we to say that they are wrong? Our true battle is out there, waiting to be fought. Immigration, abortion, voting, gay rights, poverty, gun violence, new definitions of rape. But we would rather sit at home and listen to Drake than go outside and take on a battle that would take real courage, true pride, and faith. Now I know that we as a generation are not all to blame. Our parents who raised us take ample part in this game. We were all born with half of our mother's genes and half of our father's, and we grew up in an environment that our parents chose. An environment that before we arrived was already out of our control, but once we got there, it was under our control. But who are we to say that they're wrong? When I hear countless stories from friends and mentors of the struggle to forget what happens at home, they battle through divorces, abuse, violence, and yet still carry on in life without a single moan. I once heard the story of a man who studied at a university while he was still homeless, and when I did the research, I found that over 33,000 university students were in the same situation. Yet he and many others still came to school because they knew that their situation was not going to be good. Because they knew that in their hearts and in their minds that they could succeed, forget all their pain and go towards their dreams. They have mothers and fathers that they need to please, and aged grandparents who need their aid dearly. But more importantly, they want to live life fulfilling their own dreams. So why can't we say that they're wrong? They have to be wrong. We're over 80 million strong. Why do their words always have to be right and ours have to be wrong? We have the means and mindsets to be the change that we want to see. We don't have to comply with what they portray us to be on worldwide TV, because what I see on TV is not me. Many have called me weird for what I do and what I believe in. I've even been through years of name-calling that further separated me from the stereotypical crowd that I was told to be in since I've been crawling. See, unlike you may think, I actually like coming to school and learning new things. It fascinates me how much the world has changed in so little time. So much war and hate, but we're still learning that we should not forget or regret, but instead we should embrace and celebrate what's happening now in the new age. I'm constantly amazed that all we can do is math. Those numbers that we learned in preschool are not only useful for counting, mix them with letters and you create something astounding, surrounding, bounding, and downsizing the overweight workload of the world. But what fascinates me the most is our body's ability to stop time itself. I play volleyball, basketball, and throw in track and field. But volleyball and track are my true passions and places where I'm truly skilled. And one very weird thing that doesn't make me fit my cliched sculpture is my love and passion for Asian culture. I'm constantly captivated by the language, history, and traditional culture. Most of all, I love what its contemporary world has to offer, the landmarks, technology, dramas, and especially the music. The ins, the outs, the good and the bad, it doesn't matter what happens. I love and embrace it all. The stereotypes locked in your mind since birth convince you that whatever you see on my profile picture tells you all you need to know about me. And I become your enemy before our first meeting. But that isn't me. I know that I will go to college, and when I do, I plan to study environmental engineering and foreign relations. And once I graduate, I will tackle the problems in this nation which were left alone and long overdue. Because not only will fixing these problems help our own nation, but also bring the world together into a peaceful congregation. My life was put in my control for a reason, so let me be the designated driver, not the spirit who watches over the empty shell of her body, crash and burn without her true self being the wiser. We can change the world. It's possible. Why don't we prove them wrong? By showing them our worth, succeeding and achieving, we will control our own rebirth. We are young and diverse, and no matter what anyone says, our diversity is not a curse. We will rise to our throne and do our best to protect this earth because we are the generation that will lead the gargantuan world towards a large transformation. What will you do?